Playhouse in the morning, 194. Ever get a really crummy Valentine's Day gift from somebody?
A CD. This guy burned a CD for me and only had one song on it, and it was Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You.
Is that weird that it's just one song? I feel like if you're gonna give somebody a burned CD, which I'm guessing this was some time ago, shouldn't you put a few songs on there, like a full-on mix CD?
That's what, there are so many other love songs you can probably find. Why not add it all?
Don't get me wrong, nothing against Whitney. It's a great song. One of the best songs ever. But still, I feel like you got to put a couple on there.
Give me some variety.
Are we seeing some folks that are like, oh, I got a bad Valentine's Day gift?
Someone said a dozen black roses.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah. And another person said the worst Valentine's Day gift I got was an entire box of expired chocolates from 2018. No, I'm not with him anymore, but you guys brought up PTSD. And then they said, just kidding.
Now, I'm guessing it was nowhere near 2018.
Probably not. I wonder when you got those.
Was it like last year?
Was it last Valentine's Day?
And that rattling around somewhere?
And that's what, yeah. Did he have it in his closet and then think, oh my gosh, it's Valentine's Day. I have that box of chocolate my mom bought me years ago.
Here you go. They're good.
Ew.
Chocolate and caramel doesn't go bad, does it? Real bad Valentine's Day. Hello.
Okay, so the worst Valentine's Day gift that I got was, and it's going to sound silly, but it was lingerie. But I know that was more for my boyfriend because, first of all, it was too big for me. It didn't even fit me. I was like, what are you thinking? Like, this isn't even my size.
Well, and if you're not sure, always shoot small.
Right?
It's just the smart thing to do.
I mean, unless it's up top. But that's the thing is I barely wore that, and he actually ended up wearing it more than I did. So I think he secretly got it for himself.
See, there's a lot to unpack there, actually. We had a conversation with a guy about this yesterday, though, and he was wondering if a Valentine's Day lingerie seemed more for him. And yes, the answer was yes.
Okay, but when you say more for him, because you're the person wearing it for him.
Yeah.
He was wearing hers, right?
So different. It's a similar conversation, but it's different.
It's different meaning when you say more for him.
Have people been pretty good to you on Valentine's Day, or have you ever been like, what is this?
Usually pretty good. I mean, I'm just happy if I get flowers. I want them specifically delivered here at work so I can show it off. I like that, like, clout. You know what I mean?
You and everyone, yeah.
Getting the flowers. Every female wants that. Flowers delivered to their work. But one year, first I was basically ditched on Valentine's Day. He wasn't answering me. This is the guy that cheated on me. Didn't come to my dad's funeral. He ditched me on Valentine's Day. Finally, I get a hold of him. He said he was coming to pick me up and he wanted to bring me my Valentine's Day gift. He got me a bottle of Boone's Farm.
So can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
You know where this is going.
You think I should like it.
For most people, that's a really terrible Valentine's Day gift. I'm not sure that's not perfect for you. Booze? Liquor?
Boone's Farm?
I mean, I'm not saying that's not what I had chosen.
Yeah.
But it's not like you don't have the highest brow of palate.
What do you mean?
The classiest
I'll take
palate.
a Coors Light. Back then, I was probably drinking Bud Light. I switched to Coors Light when Steven and I started dating. If you're going to give me a cheaper beer, Natty Light, I'll take that. I used to do Natty Light, and I'd mix it with vodka and pink lemonade. Some weird gifts are going to show up here in the studio today. It's not like I ever drank Boone's Farm. He never had seen me do that. I don't know why. Was he trying to be romantic? That's what you got me? Serious?
Question.
Yeah.
Did you ever drink that Boone's Farm?
I'm sure I did.
You sure you did?
I'm not going to let it go to waste.
Of course not, yeah.
But that is the worst Valentine's Day gift.
Mm-hmm. Real bad Valentine's Day gift. Hello.
So the worst Valentine's Day gift I ever received was a set of chocolate body paint.
Sounds sticky.
Yeah. We tried it out, and it was just this brown goop, and it tasted terrible. When we were done, it looked like we had been eating poop.
It does not sound romantic at all.
Not romantic.
No, thank you. Your really bad Valentine's Day gift. Worst one you ever received. 237. It's text 35270. Playhouse in the morning. 194 820 in the morning. That's Amy K. I'm Zero, and we're talking about your worst Valentine's Day gift anybody has ever given you over the years of you celebrating Valentine's Day. And some of these are real crummy.
Yes, someone said, my ex got me lingerie for Valentine's Day. Not so bad, right? Except it was his mom's and she didn't like it.
No!
So she gave it. Wait, it gets worse.
No, it can't get worse.
So she gave it to him to give to me. Now here's where it gets worse.
No!
It was actually his sisters that gave it to her mom because it didn't fit and she didn't like them. Double hand-me-down lingerie.
And why did it not fit?
What do you mean?
Was it too large? Was it too small? It could even get more offensive. Depending
it didn't fit the sister. So that's why the sister gave it to the mom. Then the mom gave it to the girlfriend.
I don't know what is worse there. The fact that you got hand-me-down lingerie, that it was for the mom or that it was originally for the sister. Gross.
Why is that so bad?
Gross.
I mean, getting it as a gift, I don't think the daughter giving it to the mom is an issue.
The hand-me-down lingerie is weird. 2 other women wore it before he's weird.
That's true.
Both his sister and his mom know that at some point you potentially wore this to seduce their brother's son. Weird.
Stop calling it brother's son.
Brother's son. Gross.
Someone else said, this was my own fault. I bought my wife a microwave on our first Valentine's Day together back in 2005. However, she had just moved into her new apartment and she needed a microwave. Not sure why she and everyone else didn't see how thoughtful I thought I was being.
Listen, I know that I have to call this person. I need to
Are
know
you
more
serious?
about this. Yep, I do.
She's not with this guy anymore.
But I want to know if she wore it.
Do you think she did?
I need to know. If you're the person that texted about the brother-son lingerie, answer your phone, please. Is it not ringing?
Give it a second. Guy has to catch up.
I need to know more
It's
about
some old
this.
technology. Should I text her and say we're calling you?
Maybe, yeah. She's not going to answer, is she?
I don't know.
I don't want to get her voicemail if I can help it. She's not going to answer. That's a shame. I'll circle back. We're going to try again in a second.
I did send her a text that we're calling, so hopefully we'll get something back.
Bad Valentine.
I had a guy who was just like the least romantic guy ever, and he gave me an SD card for my phone.
Well, I mean, it's a gift that keeps on giving. If you needed an SD card, I guess.
He just wanted to be able to constantly talk to you. Did you need it, though?
So weird. Worst Valentine.
It was a vacuum cleaner. I know I have been complaining about my vacuum cleaner is not working properly, and that's what I got for Valentine's Day.
There you go. Vacuum cleaner. Isn't that like the prime example of something not to give somebody as a gift?
Yeah, and why on Valentine's Day would you think that's a good idea? Valentine's Day is about being romantic. Even on Christmas, I think appliances are a bad idea.
Yeah.
But Christmas kind of makes more sense, where it's just, you're just giving gifts.
If you had said, like, maybe I want a vacuum, did she mention she wanted a vacuum? I'd missed that part. I thought maybe she said she wanted
was
a vacuum.
doing she was doing cleaning, and I think she was talking about her vacuum cleaner. But that's not a Valentine's Day gift.
Do you think she'll answer now that you warned her?
I don't know.
It's okay if you don't want to talk to us.
I sent it a minute ago.
I want to know more about your brother-son lingerie.
Oh, God.
Now I feel like you're screening us. This is the problem with texting. We don't get the whole context. I want to know more about this.
Hello?
Hi, it's the Y94 Morning Playhouse. I know you probably texted us because you didn't want to talk about this, and you referenced you have PTSD. I just need to understand. I have some questions. So you got this lingerie, and it was from, you're not with this guy. It's from an ex.
Correct.
And so first it was his sister's lingerie.
Correct.
And then sister gave it to their mom.
Oh. Correct.
And then mom was like, I like this or doesn't fit me or whatever. Then gave it to her son, natural progression of events, who then gave it to you as a gift.
As a Valentine's Day gift, yes.
This is hyper personal. And I'm so sorry I'm asking you this. Did you wear it for him?
Absolutely not. I censor myself.
Did he tell you right away, my mom thought you would like this?
No, I was surprised that that's what I had received because the reason is that we were tight on cash and he must have complained that he didn't want to get me a gift. And so that's why I had gotten it. But I just was like, well, this is odd. And it must have been the next day that he's like, well, actually, I got it from my mom. And it was because my sister didn't like it. And so then the story came out, and I'm like, yeah, that's going way far away.
Please tell me you didn't, hand it down to, his cousin.
Stop!
No. I think it made its way into the garbage.
Yeah, third time wasn't the charm for that lingerie,
it's
unfortunately.
Like sisterhood of the traveling lingerie.
Right.
Well, I'm sorry to make you relive it, but we're glad you answered. We were just curious.
No problem. Thanks.
Have a good one, okay?
You too. Bye.
Bye. I just want to know if she wore it.
She didn't, so good sign.
Well, and here's the funny thing, because it was the next day that he got the story came out.
Yeah.
Usually, if you give somebody lingerie for Valentine's Day, the game plan is it gets worn that night, right?
Mm-hmm. You're hoping.
Can you imagine how it got worn that night, and then the next day you're like, I'm not sure if this is really my style, and then you found out it was the sister mom lingerie?
Oh.
Gross. Gross.
What would you do? Just sit in the shower, try to sanitize?
Probably. Fortunately, my mom and I don't wear the same size lingerie.